Welcome everybody. This is a Day Trading Options Daily Review for October 8th, 2015. We've been busy making courses for traders so they're more successful. So we haven't traded or shown you, no, we haven't made trading videos for the last little bit, but we're hoping to change that now. So thank you for your patience and for your comments. And this day, October 8th, was an FOMC day. And these are days that you do not trade the normal strategies that we teach in our courses. They're very special days, but just because one strategy does not work necessarily that well on a certain day doesn't mean that there aren't strategies that do work well. And so we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be showing you how on a very chaotic type of day you could make 10% in 10 minutes, which is our goal. And below us, make sure you check out the links for our courses if you're interested in knowing how to trade stock options. www.wavesofprofit.com is our site. And with that, I'm Scott, he's Alan, and he's going to show you a strategy for FOMC days, starting with what do those letters mean?
Yeah, you know, I don't remember them all that well. I always have to look it up, but I just remember F is for federal, but it means Federal Open Market Committee. And open market, well, that they're talking about money, not so much stocks, but of course money affects the stocks always. If there's no liquidity like if banks aren't offering loans, guess what? People are selling stock to pay for their normal life. So it's always affecting the markets. So
I thought it stood for overwhelming money and cash.
That'd be a better name. I mean, when you're talking, you know, how many trillions of dollars they've got in print, in circulation. So that's one of the drivers that, you know, always will make a bull market until, you know, interest rates start to affect it. But that's why people are paying attention is like, well, okay, well, when the money stops, then what? And well, then bad things happen. I'm just going to go here to the end of the day so you can see what it looks like, and I'll get rid of a few things so you can just see the basic colors here. So there it is. There's the market. So it opened up over here. These are a bunch of stocks, not just one, but quite a few. This represents about almost 3,000 stocks here. So the announcement usually happens at 2 o'clock, and they do this 8 times a year. And I always wait. And yes, I did make money on this, so it's not like this is just idle conversation. And this is how you could too. I always wait till about 2:15. That's like right there, because quite often, and we've got these days in the replay, and you can find out what days they are and go trade them. There's always going to be this kind of stuff, and sometimes it could be really dramatic. I always stay away from that stuff because that's just, you know, torture if you're in the wrong side. So around here, I was looking for a move to break out of this range, and nothing happened. And I thought, okay, maybe 1 or 2 of these a year out of the 8 do nothing. They're kind of flattish. But I waited till it broke out of that, and it did. And so I was a little hesitant. So I actually got it here, I bought a call, and I let go of it there because it was getting red and wasn't quite so certain and all that. So we're going to look at that for the one stock that I bought. I only buy one stock on these particular activities, these FOMC days. So the one I buy is always SPY. So we're going to go look at SPY here. Oop, that's not SPY. SPY is, where are you? Right there. So you can see how this looks a lot like the basket, and it's a little taller here. So I was waiting for it to break out of this business because I'm looking for it to break out of this 15-minute range. So sideways, 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 unsure. So I got in here when it looked like it looked a little bit better, and I got out here. And you go, well, that ain't much. Well, that was 10%. That was enough. Now, what I wanted to do was only get out a half here because that gives me profit, which means that if it goes down to here, and I got out a half here, and I bought it here, then I'm at zero. I haven't lost anything for the day, and I had a good play. But the stay in for the other half is that I'd get out somewhere around here. I didn't do that because I had places to be, and because I thought it'd be over by whatever. Anyways, but that is the strategy, and I like that strategy. Get out a half. We've been doing this for years, and people around me do it too. Some do, some don't. In this situation, I like it because I'm guaranteed some profit, and it gives me some insurance in case it goes negative, that I get out and it costs me nothing in an opportunity to make money. So this is an important strategy in the way that you can do this for anything. But for FOMC days, we know that the move is quite dramatic. So from here to here was 100% profit on the options. And I can give you the exact option code that I bought. And I bought the Friday because this is Thursday. And yeah, it was pretty easy money. So that's FOMC days. And the other one that you can do, and I don't like this, but I've had questions about it, and I like that it was on this day. So Netflix made an announcement, and here's Netflix. And Netflix says, well, we're going to raise our subscription cost to new people by $1. Well, $1 is like 10%. And people don't care about the dollar per month, but surely that makes a big difference if you're raising your income by 10% a month by a stroke of a pen that says, yeah, we're going to do that. So the stock had its announcement about their subscription rate somewhere around here. And you can see that the market up till then was, oh, well, we don't know. And, you know, Netflix not doing so well. But I looked at this thing here and I thought, what's going on? I didn't know about the announcement. But you can tell that certainly when it's here, it's a little late to get in, perhaps. But you know there's something big brewing if a stock starts doing this kind of vertical business. And this is a news play. So we did an FOMC play. This would be a news play. I don't like news plays because they can certainly reverse hard against you. But if you did get in and then you sold half at some point where you made your 10% profit, like if you did get in here and you got out there on half, then the other half is easy riding. You're just waiting for it to fail or break, or you can get out at the end of the day, whatever you like. But you've got some buffer, so you don't have to be nervous about your trade. You can say, oh, you know what? I'm so deep in profit. I don't have to worry about this going the wrong way down because I got in down here, you know, or down here. I got lots of money and I'll be easily able to sell this thing at a profit. And if you want to get out at the end of the day, or my thing is I always like to get out at 3:30 market time at the latest, or 3:45 is like really pushing it because you can get this kind of business at the end of the day. I don't like it, so I just don't trade it that way. So that's it. That's FOMC and news all in one day.
Cool. So can we do like a pretend trade just to sort of see what sort of dollar figures we are, like buy maybe halfway up that first green candle in Netflix and then get
Sure.
out maybe
Yep.
halfway up the last big green candle?
You can see it
Yeah.
was really storming along there, and that's where I was like, okay, something's going on here. Because I look at the charts, I don't listen to the news. It's not my trading style. News is unreliable, but that announcement, you can tell by the chart, Yahoo. So here we're going to bring up the buy sell, and we're going to hit buy now. Now, profits change based on whether you're buying this week's options or next week's options, and whether it's Monday of the week or Friday of the week. But these are good generals. So here it is, 23% a minute. And, you know, then you're dropping down. You see how it fell back? That's where it's like, well, that would hurt if you bought up here. But we've always talked about monster candles in the course that we tell you about these things. So this is looking more reliable if you would have got in there. And then it's taking off. You tell me when to stop, Scott.
Okay. Stop.
So yeah, 79%.
Not bad.
Yeah, I always like to get out at 50 if it's uh, if it's crazy like this and it's my first half and it's just going wonderful. Getting out at 50% is proved to make me money. And we'll go look at SPY, and we're going to do that just so you have an idea of here's the end of the day, and I'm going to show you where I got in right about there. So bought that. You get some flutter, right? And you go, well, what's going on? Yeah, well, it's the angle is up here. So I made my 10%. I got out, and that was pretty fast. Let me just show you here. That 10%. This is at 43, and we got in at 34. So 9 minutes. But we're just going to go here and see what it did. Now, it may not show 100% return, but I know that the options, because it was a Thursday option, there we go. Even here, this was already 100% in the real market, because if you're buying a Thursday option that expires the next day, the option's cheap, but you still get paid. See, that's the thing I like about all it. You still get paid for this difference. That's $1 difference right there. And I paid, I have to look up what I paid, but you're getting at least 50 cents on an option that may have only cost you $1, or which turns out to be $100. So you're getting $50 return on a $100 investment. Well, I'm pretty sure I would have only paid $60 down here for the one that I bought. So I bought $60. Yeah, that's right. It was 60 something, and then I got out at 70 something dollars. So, for me, that was my 10% easily. But if you're going from 60 to 110 or something like that, because you're going to add the 50, it's 100% return. The market pays you. It's ridiculous. You go, why would it do that? It's like, that's the way it's built. I'm not going to argue with it. We live in an amazing society. You click a few things and you're in a car, and the next thing you're at some place 100 miles away, and it didn't hurt to go that distance.
We have a license to print money if we're willing to take it.
Yeah. You just have to ride along and just learn a few things.
That's right. Cool. Well, there you go. 10% in 10 minutes on an FOMC day, which means you need to have a little bit different strategy than what we normally teach. And you have to be aware of those. So you keep checking the financial news. They announce when the Federal Reserve is going to do a bunch of stuff like talk about interest rates. Happens 8 times a year. And there's great opportunities in those days. Strong bull market, what they want. And we don't care. It can go up and can go down. And you're circling something.
I am. If you click on that, it tells you what all the announcements are for the week.
Cool. What about the other 3?
They tell you stuff too, but that's my favorite is right there. But if you click on them, they also give you different viewpoints of what's happening on international markets and that sort of thing. But this will take you to the one for this week. And so if I, here, I'll just drag it over. Oops, make that the right size. This is where it took me to. And right there, you can just scroll down. See, and it's got a red star beside it. FOMC minutes. And the red star means, well, they tell you right here on the page, market moving indicator. So when you get one of those, the market's going to move. Well, there's a few others here. Well, this happens before the market opens and before the market opens. These are kind of important, but before the market opens. This one happens during the market. But there you go. You got a red star at 2 o'clock. And if you go look at the basket for the day, and this is normal, it's all kind of flat and ordinary, not too much movement. But all of a sudden at 2 o'clock or 2:15, the market it'll really move sharply one way or the other.
Perfect. So there you go. That's this day trading options daily review for October 8th. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. And in the bottom, we've got links to our courses so you can figure out exactly how to do this for yourself and get a free once-a-month trial to the software. We haven't shown you really very much of the software today. There's lots of indicators that tell you, give you clues as to what may or may not happen in the market. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.